Namaskaram, welcome. We will start in a moment. Waiting for others to arrive, so feel free to get comfortable. Welcome, Tina. Welcome, Nikki. Welcome, Mama. So lovely to be here with you. We've got a few more minutes before we dive in, so feel free to grab whatever you need. We will start seated. And have your journal close by, your candle, which we'll light together, some incense or a smudge stick for cleansing, and your tarot cards if you have some. If not, I'll be pulling some cards on behalf of all. I'm not sure how many people are joining us live today, so if you're following up with the recording, welcome. We missed you live, but nice to know that you're here as well. Welcome, Charlie. So just settling in, taking some deep breaths in and out through the nose. If you can, putting your phones on silent, closing the door, just creating a nice little sanctuary for yourself. Just for the next 90 minutes as we connect and tune into this solstice time together. So lovely to be here with you all. Some are tuning in from the Northern Hemisphere, some are tuning in from the Southern Hemisphere. So we'll be honoring both the illuminating light and the fertile darkness of the winter and the summer solstice. Namaskaram and welcome to this Solstice Sadhana embodied ritual. Regardless of where you are in the world, where you're tuning in from, this offering is for you. As we give others just a few more moments to arrive, let's enjoy some deep breaths to settle in, getting comfortable and landing in the here and now. And just a little reminder for our time together today, you will need a yoga mat and any props you like to use, a journal and writing material, a unlit candle, which we'll light together, and your favorite smudge or incense or cleansing tool, and some tarot cards if you have some, but if not, I'll be pulling a card on behalf of all. So, all good. So let's just gently begin by bringing both hands to our heart. So we call this Svabhava Mudra, one hand on top of the other, thumbs connected, fingers spread. And just connecting with the center of the chest, the energetic space of the heart. Svabhava meaning mudra of the essential self. Just gently massaging the heart space here. You're welcome to close down the eyes as we remove the outer distractions and come to the inner world. Perhaps feeling into your inner rhythm, the beat of your heart. And perhaps just recognizing and having that dialogue with yourself of what this time of year means for you. What this time of year means for you. This halfway point in the Gregorian calendar. 3 months away from the equinox, another 6 months away from the solstice. And depending on where you are in the world, you may be feeling the energy and warmth rising from the peaking sunlight, or you may be feeling the inner pull and hibernation of the fertile darkness of wintertime. So just tuning in and noticing that what's arising for you, the illumination, the darkness and the light and the darkness. And wherever you are on that spectrum, we're all sharing the same celestial sky during this sacred juncture or this sacred sandhya. And so during this gathering, I'll be sharing some solstice astrology insights, some journaling prompts, and a card reading before shifting into a yoga movement and meditation practice, which will end in a guided relaxation for integration. Just enjoying a few breaths into the energetic space of the heart. Letting the exhalation land you and ground you here in the present moment. Just enjoy 3 exhalations through the mouth as we soften the jaw, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. You can sigh, you can make a noise, whatever feels good here. And again. So the solstice. This word is derived from the Latin word sol. Sol meaning sun and sistere meaning to stand still. And so during this solstice time, the sun appears to stand still or pause at this peak, either the peak of light or the peak of darkness, before reversing direction and taking us towards that equal day and equal night of the solstice. So as we begin today, I invite you to take your candle, and light it up as we honor the inner and outer light at this time, the illuminating light of the sun, the fertile darkness of winter. Just connecting with your candle, with your flame. Here you're welcome to make an offering to the fire, to Agni, to this enlivening, igniting element, which lights the way forward through darkness, which brightens the way forward in lightness, through its transformative qualities, its destructive qualities, and its unwavering attention that it commands when it's in the space. So you're welcome to keep a hold of that, or place it down somewhere safe close by. So in alignment with this solstice time, the sun has also moved into the astrological sign of Cancer. And the Cancerian archetype is known for its watery qualities, its sensitive nature, and the heartfelt energy. It brings our focus inward and towards our emotional body. It also highlights the inner child, our home, our family, and our roots of where we've come from and what holds us up. So being a water sign, it's a powerful healing tool. It encourages us to use this element for cleansing and for purification, to wash away the old, to make space for the new. And this can simply be done by standing in the shower, in the bath, or at the beach, or by a body of water. And as you immerse yourself in that water, you can just allow the old stagnant energy to wash through you and to be released out through the soles of the feet, the palms of the hands. You can do that for as long as feels good. And just feeling the cleansing qualities of the water as it leaves you feeling lighter and freer from what was holding you back or dragging you down. And so during this solstice time, we have some people enjoying the summer solstice and some enjoying the winter solstice. And so for our journaling today, there's 2 prompts depending on where you are in the world. Okay, so for the summer solstice, I invite you to write a sun list. A sun list. So what is that? A sun list is making a note of what is being illuminated for you right now. Meaning, where is your attention going? Where is your energy naturally flowing? And what newness is emerging at this time? So making a note of what is being illuminated for you right now. Where is your attention going? Where is your energy naturally flowing? And what newness is emerging? I'll put that in the chat just in case you need a little refresher. And then for the winter solstice, I'm going to be writing a fertile darkness list. And in the winter solstice, we'll be making a note of what is churning for you during this time of hibernation and recalibration. What is naturally and effortlessly taking roots and unfurling. I'll also place this in the chat as well. So for the winter darkness list, making a note of what is churning for you during this time of hibernation and recalibration. And what is naturally and effortlessly taking roots and unfurling at this time. No need to think about it too much. Just allow that unconscious flow of writing to flow, either with your sun list or the fertile darkness list. It could be personally related, it could be work related, it could be family related. Whatever's there, just allow it to come out. And just acknowledging and noticing. Noticing what's being illuminated, what's churning, where your energy is naturally flowing. And what newness is emerging, or what is effortlessly taking roots and unfurling. So just a few more moments with your writing and with these little reflections. What I like to do is have them close by and remember where you write them. So then when it comes to the equinox time or this other solstice in 6 months, then kind of it's a nice way to reflect back on what was churning, 6 months prior, 3 months prior, just to see how things unfolded and manifested from that time. And just one final question for both the summer solstice and the winter solstice is, how can you sustain this moving forward? Meaning that which is effortlessly taking roots and unfurling, how can you sustain that moving forward? And where your energy is naturally flowing, and especially that newness which is emerging, how are you able to sustain that moving forward? Perhaps it has its own momentum. Perhaps it needs a little bit of nudging. If you're still writing, just finishing off, you can always, if you're watching the recording, you can always pause here and keep writing till you feel complete. And then we connect with our cards. So I'm going to be using this beautiful hummingbird wisdom deck, which I came across while I was in Costa Rica. If you have your own, then you're welcome to connect with them now. And I'm also going to pull a card on behalf of all. And so with this, just simply tuning in, aligning with this solstice time and the wisdom of these cards, and just simply asking for wisdom and wisdom and guidance for this new cycle ahead. There's wisdom and guidance for this new cycle ahead with what's emerging. Let's see. Hearts aflutter. Join in the dance of romance that is swirling around you. Open your wings and let love in. All right, let's see what it says. Hearts aflutter. Okay, Like fireworks, a hummingbird's mating dance is a spectacular sight. Bursts of jewel-toned feathers swoop and spin in dramatic aerial displays, while punctuated chirps and shrill songs beckon for love and attention. Can you feel it? Hummingbird asks. Your heart quickens, your soul stirs, love is in the air. Whether you've been searching for a soulmate or are in a relationship, new love is being born. A spark is reigniting passion within, answering your deep desire for romance and connection. Bit by bit, the flame is being kindled by your willingness to open your heart, to forgive, to heal old wounds, and most of all, to love and respect yourself. To truly welcome a new or evolved relationship, you must find a way to fall in love with life itself. You must remember that at your core, your very source, you are love. When you allow yourself to be immersed in this pure state of divine love, you will know what it means to be swept off your feet. Indeed, your heart is blossoming and hummingbird is dancing with delight as you open to even more of this new high-flying love. This card may alternatively signal a renewed passion for a project, career path, or hobby, something very close to your heart. Follow the feathers that hummingbird is leaving on the trail for you, guiding you to new activities or people that will provide valuable assistance. Finally, this card may be a message to add a little romance to your current relationship. Change up your routine, schedule a date night, and look into the eyes of your beloved as if you're meeting them for the first time. Let the spirit of hummingbird remind you to dance, sing, and celebrate the joy of love. And the affirmation is, I am filled with deep divine love for myself, others, and life itself. Hearts aflutter. So that was the card for the question of wisdom and guidance for this new cycle ahead. So beginnings, sparking joy, romance, connection, and opening the wings to let love in. Beautiful. So before we move on to our practice, let's cleanse our space and cleanse ourselves. So if you've got your smudge stick or your incense, I'm using this Palo Santo with jasmine. You can light that up and set the intention or just ask for cleansing and purification of the space of yourself, your mind, your body. Just letting go of the old to make space for the new. Releasing old contracts, ways of being, patterns that no longer serve you. You can also take a little walk around your space if you like. Beginning to cleanse your practice space, your altar if you have one. The directions. Cleansing, purifying for renewal. Of course, remembering above you, below you. As you feel complete, making your way to your mat space. hard on my altar here. So coming over to your mat, standing, hip distance apart, palms facing up. This receptivity in the palms of the hands, rounding down through the soles of the feet. Once again, just feeling into where you are on the spectrum of the summer solstice, the winter solstice. Your inner solstice, your outer solstice. Release the hands as we exhale towards the earth. Inhale, arms come nice and wide. And exhaling, hands cascade down the front of the body, from the crown, through the heart, the navel, and to the roots. Inhaling, arms come nice and wide. And exhaling, coming through the crown, the heart, the navel, and down into your roots. That's it, just grounding, landing, arriving here in this present moment. That's it. Beginning to exhale through the mouth as we inhale, arms rise. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you, the potential, the space above you, magic in the air of the solstice. Inhaling. Enjoying the Pranava Om. You're welcome to join me. Opening the jaw and the belly. Time internalizing the vibration, blessing your muscles, your tendons, your bones, your ligaments. Inhaling, palms touch above the crown, just blessing the crown, connection to God, Goddess. Fingertips of the forehead as we bless our clairvoyancy, our inner wisdom, our inner knowing. Fingertips to the throat, blessing our self-expression, sound, vibration, language, communication. To the heart, blessing our capacity to give and receive love without expectation, without disappointment. To the solar plexus, your inner power, your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, your inner yes, your inner no. And below the navel, your Svadhisthana chakra, your sacral chakra, blessing your sacred waters. Down to our roots as we honor what is below us, what was before us, what was behind us. Back to the top of your mat. Hands in prayer position in front of the heart, connecting with your offering during this time of illuminating light and fertile darkness. Releasing the hands as we inhale, arms rise and open once more. Palms touch, exhaling, hands come down the center line. Hands spiral round to the sacrum, bending the knees, straightening the legs as we lift and lengthen, arcing back, chin to chest, looking up. We exhale and fold, massaging down the backs of the legs, giving the lower body some love. Inhaling, drawing the hands up along the front of the legs, leading with the heart, coming up. Bending the knees, hands to the sacrum, straightening the legs as we lift and rise up through the spine, drinking in that illuminating light, the fertile darkness. And exhale as we fold, massaging down the backs of the legs. Surrendering, emptying out and letting go. Last time, inhaling, drawing the hands up along the front of the legs. Bending the knees, hands to the sacrum, pressing down to rise as we open. And exhale, folding, massaging down the backs. Hands on the mat, stepping into plank. Coming into your inner strength here. The knees come down, hips are high over the knees, walking the hands forward. Slowly resting on the forehead, lowering down, pausing here. Looking at the fingertips, toes tuck under, forearm plank as we shift forward, lifting the knees. Hips come down, spine moves into the body, lifting the heart, opening gazes to the sky. Exhaling, chin to chest, empty out the mind. Just half circles with the head here, left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder. Releasing the chitta vritti, the mind chatter, into the earth. Continuing to create space to let go of the old. Inhaling, lifting the head, opening. Palms touch, forehead to the earth. Just resting, belly on the earth. Pausing in gratitude for what was, the lessons, the blessings. Enjoy an exhalation through the mouth here, inhaling through the nose. Twice more, softening the jaw, softening the belly. Hands underneath the shoulders, arms flat or fingertips. Cobra wave as we climb up through the spine, just coming as high as feels good in the body. And exhaling forward and down. Twice more, inhaling, climbing up through the spine. Exhaling forward and down. Last time, inhaling. And exhaling. Arms flat as we press back onto hands and knees. And from here, hips to heels. And we circle around the mat with our belly button, left side or right side first. Doesn't matter which way, because we'll be reversing in a moment. We're just circling around the mandala of the mat. Massaging the erector spinae muscles, either side of the spine. Softening the shoulders, the back of the neck. The hips. Just allowing the breath to flow naturally within this circular movement. The heels reversing. The If you're going around the left side, you're going around the right now. If you're going around to the right before, you're going around to the left. Hips to heels, inhaling, shoulders over the wrist, coming forward. And exhaling, extending the hips back and up into our downward facing dog, straightening the legs, pedaling through the knees, bend and straighten the legs, waking out the back body. Here we step the feet together as the right leg extends back and up towards the sky. Exhaling, knee to navel, coiling in, stepping through to our lunge. That's it. You can be on fingertips or fists here. You can also have your hands on two blocks. You're going to keep the front knee bent over the front ankle. As we inhale, drawing the back heel, tucking the chin around the spine. Exhale, expanding forward, back, down and up, gazes to the sky. Inhale as we round, drawing in the back heel. Exhale, extending the back heel away, shoulders open, gazes to the sky. Inhaling and rounding. Exhale, expand and open as we awaken our foundation. 3 more times, exhaling through the mouth. Twice more. Last time. Back heel grounds as we raise on up into our warrior one, arms reaching forward and up. And exhaling full circle all the way around. Interlocking the fingers, lifting the heart, opening chin to chest, gazes to the sky, drinking in the illuminating light, the fertile darkness. And exhale, we fold, crown of the head towards the earth, hands to the sacrum or hands move away from the body as we send gratitude for what was. Inhale, rising up, releasing the hands, reaching down, forward and up to the sky. And exhaling, hands come down the center line, back onto the mat. Inhaling into plank. Knees down. Keeping the hips high over the knees, walking the hands forward, resting on the forehead and the heart. Shifting forearm plank, forearms down, lifting the knees. Hips come down, opening the heart. Exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders, cobra wave as we climb up through the spine. Exhaling forward and down. Twice more, just coming as high as feels good in the body. In the fluid motion of the spine. Palms flat as we press back onto hands and knees. Toes tuck under, downward facing dog, lifting the hips. Feet together, left leg to the sky now, extending back and up with that left leg. Exhaling, knee to navel, coiling in. Step it through. Into our lunge once more. So if the foot just comes halfway, pick it up, shift it forward. You can be on fingertips or fists or hands on blocks here. It's awakening our foundation. As we inhale, drawing the back heel, tucking the chin around the spine. Exhaling, extending the back heel away, shoulders open, looking up. Inhale and rounding. Exhale, opening and expanding from inner to outer. Inhaling and exhaling. 3 more times here. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling and exhaling. Twice more. Last time. And back heel grounds about 45 degrees as we rise on up into our warrior one. Full circle with the arms all the way around. Interlocking the fingers, lifting the heart, chin to chest, gazes to the sky, welcoming in the illuminating light, the fertile darkness. And exhale, we fold. Hands to the sacrum or hands move away from the body. Gratitude for what was. The blessings, the lesson, whatever transpired. As we inhale, rising up, releasing the arms down, forward and up. Arms touched as the hands come down the center line. Stepping back into plank. Knees down, keeping the hips high over the knees, walking the hands forward. Resting on the forehead. Shifting forearm plank, lifting the knees. Hips come down, lifting the heart as we open. And exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders. Palms flat or fingertips curve away, climbing up through the spine. Inviting in the water element into the spine. Energizing, strengthening. Rising up through the spine. And exhaling forward and down. Pressing back onto hands and knees. This time we walk the hands back. I'm standing on our shins. Similar to when we were standing, we draw the hands to the sacrum, pressing down to rise as we open chin to chest or looking up. And exhale, folding or reaching the arms forward. Hips are high, resting on the forehead. Inhaling, drawing hands back along the mat, up the thighs. Hands to the sacrum, lifting the heart, opening. And exhaling into our anahata pose. Hips are high, resting on the forehead. Last time, drawing hands back along the mat, over the thighs, lifting the heart. And hands come onto the mat underneath the shoulders, and lifting the hips back and up into our downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg rises, extending back and up. You can bend the top knee, open the hip, shoulders are even. Knee to navel, stepping that wonderful foot all the way forward into our warrior one once more. Inhaling, arms rise, down, forward and up. Full circle with the arms all the way around, interlocking the fingers, lifting the heart, opening. And exhale, folding, bowing, empty out the mind. Inhaling, coming all the way down, forward and up, arms rise. Arms touch as they come to the heart as we shift and open into our warrior two. That's it. We inhale, gather the hands at the heart. Exhale, expand and open, deepening into our warrior two. Inhale, gathering. And exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Reverse warrior, left hand comes down that back leg, right arm lifts. So it does a full circle across the face. Right elbow, right thigh, left arm comes up and over the crown. Tracing that mandala from the back of the mat to the front, lifting you up, Vira 2, coming round into lunge, stepping into plank, knees down, drawing hands back along the mat, over the thighs, Ustrasana or camel pose, hands to the sacrum, lifting the heart, opening, and exhaling, drawing the hands forward, hips are high, resting on the forehead. Shifting forearm plank, lifting the knees, bring the inner strength, inner courage, inner resilience. Hips come down, opening the heart. Hands underneath the shoulders. One cobra wave here, climbing up through the spine. And exhaling. Inhaling, pressing back onto hands and knees. Toes tuck under, downward facing dog. Feet together, left leg to the sky. Bending the top knee, opening that hip. Knee to navel, stepping it through. Warrior 1, back heel grounds as we rise on up. Full circle with the arms. Interlocking the fingers behind you, lifting the heart. And exhale, we fold. Hands to the sacrum, hands move away from the body. Inhaling, rising up. And exhaling, hands come down to the heart as we shift into our Vira 2. Over that left leg. Inhale, gather the hands at the heart. Change sides so we can see each other. Exhaling, arms open. Inhale, gathering. Exhale, opening. Inhaling. And exhaling. Reverse warrior, right hand down that back leg, left arm lifts, full circle with this top arm. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm comes up and over the crown. Lifting you up, warrior 2. And exhaling, arms come round into lunge. Stepping into plank. Knees down. Drawing the hands back on the mat to the thighs. Lifting you up. Hands to the sacrum. Opening the heart in Ustrasana. And releasing, extending the arms forward. Resting forehead on the mat. Shifting forearm plank. Lifting the knees, gathering everything to the midline. Hips come down, opening the heart. Hands underneath the shoulders. Cobra wave, palms flat or fingertips, climbing up through the spine. Exhaling forward and down. Inhaling upward dog or cobra as we transition into our downward facing dog. Extending the hips back and up. Feet together, right leg rises. Bending the top knee, opening the hip. Knee to navel, coiling in, stepping it through. Warrior 1, inhaling, rising up, arms extend. Full circle as they reach around behind you. Interlocking the fingers, lifting the heart as we open. And exhale, we fold, hands to the sacrum or hands move away from the body. Inhaling, rising up, releasing the arms. Arms touch as they float down to the heart. Shift and open, warrior two. One pulsation here, gathering hands at the heart. Exhale, radiate away. Inhaling, reverse warrior, left arm down that back leg, right arm lifts full circle. Right elbow, right thigh, or the hand comes to the inside of that front foot, left arm up over the crown. It's a full circle all the way around. Lifting you up. And we straighten that front leg, turn the toes, arms rise, crossing the wrists, heels in, toes open, coming down into Amalasana. The pulsations here in Amalasana, wrists across, heels in, toes are open. So pulsations here. Releasing the arms, Prana Mudra, fingertips at the height of the eyes. We straighten the legs, point the toes forward, interlock the fingers behind, lifting the heart as we open. And exhale, folding Prasarita Padottanasana, hands to the sacrum or hands move away from the body. Releasing the head. Nod and shake the head, empty out the mind. Hands come to the sacrum, so we massage down the backs of the legs, long, deep, even strokes down the backs of the legs. And hands underneath the shoulders, lift and lengthen halfway. And turning over that right leg. Back knee down. Full circle with the arms lifting. Circling all the way around as we straighten the front leg and fold. Hamstring stretch here in Ardha Hanuman. Inhaling, lift and lengthen. Exhale as we fold. Twice more, inhaling. And exhaling. Last time. Walking the hands forward, bending the knee, gazes to the sky. Right foot to meet the left. Hips are high. Arms reach forward, resting on the forehead. Forearm plank shifting. Forward, shoulders over the elbows, lifting the knees. Hips come down, opening the heart. Hands underneath the shoulders. One cobra wave, climb up through the spine. And exhaling forward and down. Inhaling upward dog or cobra. Exhaling downward facing dog. Inhaling left leg to the sky, extending back and up as we bend the top knee, open the hip. Meet the navel coil in, step the foot through. Warrior one, back heel grounds, arms rise. Full circle with the arms. Interlocking the fingers behind you, lifting the heart. Drinking in that illuminating light, the fertile darkness. As we exhale and fold, bowing to what was, hands move away from the body. Inhaling, rising up, releasing the hands as they come down, forward and up. Exhaling, hands descend to the heart as we shift and open, warrior two. Inhale, gathering the hands at the heart. Exhale, radiate away. Reverse warrior, reaching back and up. Full circle with this left arm as it comes across the face. Elbow to thigh or hand comes to the inside of that front leg. Right arm comes up and over the crown. Lifting you up into warrior two. Left toes turn the long side of the mat. Heels in, toes open, arms rise, wrists cross. Drawing the hands down the center line. Pulsations here once more in our Malasana. That's it. And releasing the hands, toes point forward, interlocking the fingers behind, lifting the heart, opening. And exhale, folding. Hands to the sacrum or hands move away from the body. Hands to the sacrum as they massage down the backs of the legs, long, deep, even strokes down the backs of the legs. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches for that left leg, gentle twist here. Switching sides, right arm forward, left arm reaches for that right leg. Lengthening the arms, turning over that left foot, back knee down, full circle with the arms up and around, straightening that wonderful front leg and folding. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale. Twice more, inhaling and exhaling. Bending the front knee, walking the hands forward, looking up. And left foot to meet the right. Drawing the hands back along the mat, the knees along the thighs, coming round the sacrum, lifting the heart, opening. And exhaling, reaching the arms forward, hips are high, resting on the forehead. Shifting forearm plank, coming forward, shoulders over the elbows, lifting the knees. Hips come down, drawing the heart forward and up. Exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders, palms flat or fingertips cobra wave, one cycle climbing up through the spine. Exhaling forward and down. Palms touch, resting here, forehead to the earth. Gentle sway with the hips from side to side. Remembering your solstice seed intentions that you're planting at this time, that which is being illuminated for you, that which is churning for you. And offering that to the earth, to the soil, to your inner garden, your outer garden. Exhaling through the mouth as we release the old to welcome in the new. Inhaling, hands slide underneath the shoulders. Pressing down to rise, up, Urdhva Cobra. And back into our downward facing dog. Inhaling, lifting the heels. Exhale, extend the heels to the back of the mat. Twice more, inhaling. And exhale. Last time, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, heels lift, bend the knees, look between the hands. Step, jump or fly, feet to hands. Lift and lengthen halfway, hands on the thighs, shins, fingertips on the mat. Exhale and fold, hugging in the legs. Twice more, inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold. Last time, inhaling. And exhale. Bending both knees as we roll up through the spine. Arms are heavy, head is heavy. The head lifts, the arms open. Arms touch, exhaling, hands come down the center line through the crown, the third eye, the palate of the mouth, the throat, the heart, the navel, and back to the earth. Beautiful. Inhaling, arms come nice and wide once more. This time, toes turn out, heels in, palms touch as we come down into a malasana or a yogic squat. Releasing the hands, inhaling, arms come nice and wide, rising up. And exhaling, calming down. You may just come halfway or you may come all the way down depending on your mobility. So wherever you are here, all is welcome. And exhaling, this time as we come all the way down, elbows press to the inner thighs. You can also sit on a block or a bolster to give you a little bit more height if you need that extra support there for your ankles, your knees, whatever you've got going on. Elbows press to the inner knees as we lift the heart, opening. And exhale, releasing chin to chest. Inhale, opening, drawing the heart forward and up. And exhale. Inhaling and opening. And exhale. Lift the hips, straighten the legs, interlock the fingers behind, drawing the hands away from the body. Hands to the sacrum, massaging down the backs of the legs once more. Giving the lower body some love. Inhaling, lift and lengthen halfway. Arms on the mat, stepping into plank. Step. Knees down, hips are high over the knees, walking the hands forward, resting on the forehead. Forearm plank, shoulders over the elbows, lifting the knees. Staying here, or you can walk the feet in, lifting the hips nice and high, heels are lifted, looking at the toes. Stepping back into forearm plank. Hips come down, lifting the heart. And exhaling, chin on the mat, hands either side of the hips as we take a breath. Locking the fingers here, the sacrum, lifting the heart, lifting the thighs, spreading the fingers, toes, gazes to the sky. And exhaling, release, lower the legs, palms touch, forehead to the earth, gentle sway with the hips from side to side. Exhaling through the mouth. Hands underneath the shoulders as we press down to rise, opening. And exhaling back into downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg rises, extending back and up with that right leg, bending the top knee, opening the hip. Big step between the hands. Back heel grounds with the little toe side this time is parallel with the back of the mat. Bending the front knee as we shave the crown of the head into our warrior two. Inhaling reverse warrior, reaching back and up with that right arm. And here we straighten the front leg as we make an offering just halfway with this right palm. Inhaling reverse warrior, bending the front knee, arcing back. And exhaling halfway as we make an offering to the mystery with that front palm. Last time. And the arm comes through the halfway point this time, resting on the thigh, the ankle, the thigh, the shin, the ankle. Left arm reaches for the sky. You can also have a block underneath this right palm if that feels good here. Feeling into the stillness, the strength, the midpoint of the year, the halfway mark. Opportunity, the new beginnings. Bending the front knee, coming back up into our warrior two. Arms rise over the crown, right toes in, both heels in, toes out. Crossing the wrists, arms out at shoulder height, Prana Mudra. Left elbow, left thigh as this right arm comes along the horizon to the crown. Lifting you up through Prana Mudra. Right elbow, right thigh. Left arm comes along the horizon to the crown. Lifting you up. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm draws along the horizon. Lifting you up. Right elbow, right thigh. Last time here, opening through Prana Mudra. Left elbow, left thigh, right arm draws along the horizon. Up. Right elbow, right thigh. That's it. Arms rise. Wrists cross, and as they do, they come down to the heart as we shift the feet back into our warrior two. Arms come round into lunge, back knee down. We straighten that wonderful right leg as the right arm scoops back up and around. Bending the front knee, coming forward. Left foot to meet the right. Hips are high, walking the hands forward, resting on the forehead. Forearm plank, shifting forward, lifting the knees. Staying here or walking the feet in, lifting the hips, looking at the toes. Stepping back, lowering down, opening the heart. Hands underneath the shoulders. Cobra wave climbing up through the spine. Exhaling forward and down. Arms flat, pressing back. Upward double cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Feet together, left leg rises, bending the knee, opening the hip. Into navel, step it through. Back heel ground, so little toe side is parallel with the back of the mat. Bending the front knee as we shave the crown of the head and open into our Viratu. Reverse warrior, reaching back and up. We straighten the wonderful left leg as this left arm comes halfway and make an offering to the mystery with that left palm. Bending the front knee, reaching back and up. Straightening that wonderful front leg, offering with that left palm. Last time. This left arm comes through the halfway point, resting thigh, shin, ankle on a block. Right arm to the sky. Looking down along that front leg or tucking in the chin, looking up at the thumb, however you feel best balancing here. Feeling yourself at that halfway point of the year. Bending the front knee, coming up into our warrior two. Arms rise, left toes turn in, crossing the wrists above the crown, heels in, toes open, hands come down the center line. Back into our malasana. Releasing the arms as they open, all the way up, fingertips lead through the crown, the palate of the mouth, the heart, the navel, and hands come to the thighs, pressing onto the thighs as we draw one shoulder into the center, and then the other. It's deepening the opening of the hips. That's it, side to side. Rising up, arms open, back into our warrior two, over that left leg. Coming round into lunge, back knee down. Straightening that wonderful left leg as the left arm scoops back up and around. Left knee bends, left hand down. Opening here. Left foot to meet the right. Keep the hips high, walking the hands forward, resting on the forehead. Forearm plank, elbows down, lifting the knees. Staying here or walking the feet in. Just gazing at the toes and raising one leg if you can. Slowly that leg lowers down, changing sides. Lower the leg down, back into forearm plank. Hips come down, opening the heart. And chin on the mat, hands either side of the hips as we take a breath. Bending the knees here, reaching for the inside arches of the feet. Press into the feet, lifting the thighs, lifting the heart, opening. And exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, lifting. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhale, releasing, extending the legs. Palms touch, forehead to the earth. Gentle sway here from side to side. Exhaling through the mouth. And from here, let's bend this left knee in line with the left hip. Reaching the right arm over the crown. Just rolling onto that right side of the body. Gentle twist here. Just relaxing this left arm on the body, off the body, wherever's comfortable. Creating whatever twisting shape that feels good here. Surrendering your weight into the earth. And we're reaching that left leg long as we roll back onto the belly. Left arm reaches over the crown, bending the right knee in line with that right hip. Rolling onto the left side. This right arm can rest on the body, off the body, wherever's comfortable here, as you create your own twisted shape. Straightening that wonderful right leg. Coming back onto the belly once more. Palms touch. Forehead to the earth. Planting your seed intentions into the earth during this sacred sandhya, this sacred time of the solstice. Illuminating light, the fertile darkness. Inhaling, hands underneath the shoulders. Arms flat or fingertips, this time as we roll up through the spine, bending one knee and then the other. So freeing the legs as we roll up. And exhaling, gently lowering down as they extend. Twice more. So once again, just coming up as high as feels good in the body. Elongating the spine. And exhale. Last time, rolling up. Freeing the legs. And exhale. Pressing back onto hands and knees. Toes tucked under. Shifting back into our downward facing dog for the final time here. Just pedaling through the knees, bend and straighten the legs. Walking feet to the hands. Bending the knees even more as we roll up through the spine. Arms are heavy, head is heavy. This time the arms rise forward and up. And exhaling, leading with the heart as the elbows bend. Releasing the arms back and behind, spiraling the wrists. Bending the knees as the arms come down, forward and up. And pouring the body forward like a waterfall. Reaching back and up. Bending the knees, coming down, forward and up. This time full circle with the arms all the way around. Arms rise. And exhaling, coming forward. Reaching the arms behind you. Hands to the sacrum, massaging down the backs of the legs. Hands come onto the mat, bending the knees. Taking a comfortable seat. You can be sitting on a bolster, a block, a cushion, easy cross-legged, however feels good for you. Bringing the hands on the thighs, and similar to what we were doing when we were on all fours, we're going to exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, and then just circle the torso around the spine in one direction, just like the sun and the planets, the earth, circulate around the central axis. Our inner central axis being our spine, the crown being the summer solstice, the tailbone being the winter solstice. And reversing the movement. It's beginning to set the body up for recalibration, for inner listening, for completion. Back to a neutral spine as we inhale, arms rise once more. Fingertips lightly touch the forehead. Gentle tapping here. Coming down to the forehead, gentle tapping, cleansing, clearing our vision. Coming down to the throat, cleansing, purifying our communication, to the heart, increasing our capacity to give and receive love freely. Coming down to our solar plexus, center of empowerment, courage, strength, resilience. Coming down to our navel, sacred belly. And back to the earth, sacred grounding. And as you're ready, coming down onto your back. Hugging in the knees and spiraling the knees away from each other. Soles of the feet to the mat. Gentle windscreen wiper movements from side to side with the knees. Arms can be shoulder height either side of the body. Just resting the knees to the left side, breathing along the right side. Knees through center, changing sides now as the knees rest to the right. Breathing along the left side waist. Side to side movements once more with the knees. From bigger movements to medium, to small, back into stillness. And you're welcome to stay exactly as you are, or you can set yourself up for relaxation with perhaps a bolster or cushions underneath the knees. You can also cover yourself with a blanket. You can put it on an eye pillow. Whatever feels good and supportive here. If you prefer to, you can also be in a comfortable seated position for our final relaxation for integration. Just finding your sukha, your embodied ease, a state of receptivity, of receiving, of being in a state of relaxation, conscious relaxation. Maybe you're outside bathing under the sunlight. Maybe you're outside bathing under the moonlight, or in your home, wherever you may be. Setting yourself up so you feel nice and relaxed. So exhaling through the mouth, making any adjustments you need to, lengthening the back of the neck, releasing the shoulders away from the ears, shuffling the arms away from the body. Streaming breath from the crown, through the palate of the mouth, the heart, the torso, down the arms, down the legs, and out the feet. Releasing the old to make space for the new. The air I'm breathing was exhaled in ecstasy. The air I'm breathing was exhaled in ecstasy by an ancient sun. This earth I'm standing on was born of cosmic fire. The blood flowing through my veins is as salty as the primordial ocean. The space permeating my body is infinite as the space all around. Above, below, to all sides and within, the elements of the universe are engaging in their ceremony of delight. The attraction between suns is the same as the love pulsating in my heart. Above, below, to all sides and within, the elements of the universe are engaging in their ceremony of delight. The attraction between suns is the same as the love pulsating in my heart. The air I'm breathing was exhaled in ecstasy by an ancient sun. This earth I'm standing on was born of cosmic fire. The blood flowing through my veins is as salty as the primordial ocean. The space permeating my body is infinite as the space all around. Above, below, to all sides and within, the elements of the universe are engaged in their ceremony of delight. The attraction between suns is the same as the love pulsating in my heart. The air I'm breathing was exhaled in ecstasy by an ancient sun. This earth I'm standing on was born of cosmic fire. The blood flowing through my veins is as salty as the primordial ocean. The space permeating my body is as infinite as the space all around. Above, below, to all sides and within, the elements of the universe are engaged in their ceremony of delight. The attraction between suns is the same as the love pulsating in my heart. The attraction between suns is the same as the love pulsating in my heart. Wherever you are on this beautiful planet under these celestial skies during the solstice, we're going to scan the body as we come back and land into the physical, from the crown to the fingertips and the toes. And as you do, if you're in the peak of summertime, I invite you to scan your body with that illuminating light. And if you're in the winter solstice time, I invite you to scan the body with that fertile darkness. So I'll name the body parts as we go through. And wherever you are on that spectrum, just scanning with that awareness of illuminating light or fertile darkness. Both is just as potent and as powerful as each other. As you're ready, just taking your awareness to your crown. Traveling down the back of your head and your neck, over the forehead and face, over the collarbones and shoulders. Streaming with your awareness from your shoulders to your elbows to your wrists, wrists to your fingertips, receptivity in the palms of the hands, traveling with your awareness from your shoulders over the shoulder blades, down either side of the spine, from the shoulders over the collarbones, over the breastbone, around the ribs, digestive organs at the front body, kidneys and adrenals at the back body. Your sacrum, your lower back, your soft lower belly, wrapping your awareness around your hips, your pelvis, your inner and outer thighs, around your knees, and streaming that illuminating light or fertile darkness from the knees to the ankles, tops of the feet, soles of the feet, and the tips of the toes. Full body presence, full body relaxation here. The next inhalation, just gathering one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. It's connecting with your power center and your center of compassion. Remembering your intention, your offering, your solstice gift to yourself during this halfway point of the year. Breathing that in, welcoming it in, feeling it, tasting it, visualizing it. Beginning to extend your awareness now from inner to outer as we begin to move the fingers, move the toes, release the head from side to side. Just giving yourself a little stretch any way you feel you need to. If you're laying down, hug in the knees. If you're seated, you can change position of your legs. In your own time, making your way up to a comfortable seat. Hands in prayer position in front of the heart. Eyes slightly closed. Inhaling, arms rise over the crown. Exhaling with an arm as the arms open. You're welcome to join me. Inhaling. Whispering Shanti or peace as the hands come back to the heart. Palms touch, fingertips lightly touch the forehead. Just 3 words of gratitude for yourself, for this practice, for the illuminating light, for the fertile darkness. Many blessings on your seed intentions for the coming cycle. Namaste.